Hello friends, this is Salman and welcome to your channel Mac Time. As you can see, today I'm going to teach the derivation on ratio of belt tension. Okay, so without taking more time, let's go. As you can see, a figure shown of open belt drive. Now what is open belt drive? We know that, which is used for the same motion. As I told in my last derivation, where the open belt is used for the same motion and cross belt is used for the opposite direction. This is for the same motion and that is for the opposite motion. And also we know that this is a driver, this part is a driver and this is a driven pulley. This is a driver pulley and driven pulley. Okay, then we know that if the driver parts, when the driver parts is being given by some of the power, it will tends to rotate the driven part. Okay, and this is our slack side and this is the tight side. Okay, at this position, at tight side position, the tension will be more because it has to take the motion of this till here. So tension at this position at the tight side will be more. Okay, and this is our if also we know that in the open belt, if the driver rotates in the clockwise direction, the driven part will also rotates in a counterclock, so also rotates in a clockwise direction. Okay, so this is about the open belt. Hmm? Now we need to find the tension of both slack and tight side. Okay, so let's see. And to find the tension of this both, I have drawn the driver part. You can see a driver part. This part I have drawn over here to find the tension of both, what the slack side as well as the tight side. Okay, so this I have drawn. You can see a part of the driver part I have drawn over here to find what, to find the slack side and tight side. Okay, now this once you draw this, now you have to take a dash line from the center. Okay, so this is my center, so I have taken a dashed line over here. Okay, so this dashed line is nothing but they are a contact points. Okay, so where the belts, the pulley, this is the pulley where the belts goes for from here. Okay, so these are the contact point. You can see a contact point over here. Hmm? Now, and the angle between this is d theta. The angle between this two is d theta. You can see over here. I have also drawn a line between this two. Okay, so I have divided into two parts. Now it has been divided into two parts, so that also I have indicated with the dash line. So the angle between this is d theta by 2, and also the angle between this side is also d theta by 2. Now I will draw tangent. So after this you did, like, once you draw this, then you have made a dash line. The angle between that two dash line is d theta. Then we have taken a dash center line, so the angle between this is d theta by 2, and similarly here also d theta by 2. Now we have to draw a tangent line to this curve. Okay, this pulley, from here you have to take a tangent line, so you can see a tangent line to this. Okay, so this angle from here also, if I've taken tangent, you need to do is you need to take a tangent line from here to this curve. Okay, so this curve also you have to take a tangent line, and you again you have to take a tangent line from here. So the angle between this two is d theta by 2, same, and from this side also it will be d theta by 2. Now you are done with this. Hmm? Now, what we have to do, the very important thing to understand is that if it is rotating in a clockwise, then this line will be in tension. Okay, if it is rotating in a clockwise, then this line will be in the tension. Okay, because it will move front. Once it is moved front, it has to take this also front. Okay, therefore the tension at this side will be t plus d theta. Okay, so t plus d theta, you can see t plus d theta, actually it's not dt, it's d theta. So the tension is more, I have taken more tension, t plus d theta at this side. Okay, and at this side it will be t, just t. So it is having not much tension. I told here also, you can see a tension at this side, it was more, so I have taken that part as here because because it having a more tension, I have taken t plus d theta, and it is having a less tension, so I have taken just name as t. Hmm. So the component at the side will be at this side will be t plus d theta cos d theta by 2. At this side it will be, these are the components, okay, t cos d theta by 2, and here it will be t sin d theta by 2, and here it is t plus d theta dt sin d theta by 2. Okay, though here there is an contact point, you can see a contact point over here. So this is a reaction, there will be a reaction force, right? So there will be a reaction over here, and if motion will be in clockwise direction, then the friction will be at this side. Okay, so you can see a friction over here, and therefore this side will be mu. So where mu is nothing but coefficient of friction, we know that. So these all forces are concurrent forces. Okay, concurrent means they are there will be a contact force. Okay, contact, so they are contact. Now this whole figure you have to draw, you have to just first you have to draw open belt drive, then you have to take a part of a driver, because we need to find the tension at the both side, that is slack side and tight side. Okay, now therefore we need to find this, therefore we'll go with the equilibrium condition. So for the equilibrium condition, first submission fx is equals to 0. Okay, submission fx is equals to 0. So you can see here t plus dt cos d theta by 2 minus t cos d theta by 2 minus mu r is equal to 0. So I've taken this part at first because it is at x. Okay, so it is like this, x horizontal, so x minus t cos d theta by 2. Okay, this, so minus mu into r, that is I've told reaction into friction is equal to 0, you have to consider. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply this into this term, t into cos d theta by 2 plus d theta dt into cos d theta by 2 minus, same you have to write, and take this minus term outside, minus mu r, it will be plus mu r. Okay, now plus plus t cos d theta by 2 and minus t cos d theta by 2 will be get cancelled, plus and minus. Okay, now you remains with dt cos d theta by 2 is equal to mu r. Here cos d theta by 2 is equal to, as this cos d theta by 2 is very small, so I'll take the value of cos d theta by 2 is equal to 1. You have to consider like this. Okay, now if you take this, you remains with dt is equal to mu r. Okay, now if you take the therefore r is equals to dt by mu. Okay, so r is equals to dt by mu, take the equation number 1. Now we need to know the sigma submission Fy is equals to 0. We have founded the submission Fx is equals to 0. Similarly, we have to go with the submission Fy is equals to 0. Then r minus t plus dt sin d theta by 2 minus t sin d theta by 2 is equals to 0. So this is r reaction minus, this will be minus t sin theta by 2 minus t plus dt sin d theta by 2 is equals to 0. You have to consider it. Next, what you have to do is, you have to take a whole this term at that side, and then you have to multiply same what I have did here, t into sin d theta by 2 plus dt into sin d theta by 2, and this will be at this that side plus sin d theta by 2. So you have done with till here. Okay, therefore r is equal to t here sin d theta by 2, I have it is also very small value, so I have taken sin d theta by 2, the value is d theta by 2 I have taken. Okay, here we have taken cos d theta by 2 is equal to 1. You have to take here d theta by sin d theta by 2 is equals to d theta by 2. So wherever sin d theta by 2 is there, you have to convert into in place of that you have to write d theta by 2. Okay, so you will come till here position. Now r is equal to t d theta plus d t d theta by 2. So since this dt d theta by 2, we have to be we have to ignore. Why we have to ignore? Because this component, this is you have to neglect this component because it is very small. Okay, so we need to neglect this component. Okay, so that is dt d theta by 2. Okay, now we have to not take any of the value for this, you have to just neglect it, so it will be equal to 0. Now r is equal to t d theta. So if you neglect this, you remains with this, that is r is equal to t d theta. So I'll take this as equation number 2. Now you have to substitute equation 2 in 1. So substitute equation 2 in 1, you'll get dt by mu is equal to t d theta, that is dt by t is equal to r d theta. Now integrating both the side, if you integrate this and this, you'll getting that integration of dt by t is equals to integration of mu to d theta. Now you have to put the limits, so taking integration on the both, then it will become like this. Okay, now you have to take the limits. I'll take the limits at t2 to t1. Okay, so why I have taken t2 here, because oh sorry, it's 1. So the t2 to t1, because at this position I have told the tension will be more and this the tension will be less. So t2 to t1, limit t2 to t1. Okay, so integrating, you'll get ln t2 to t1 is equals to mu d theta. So consider dt by t is equals to log t. Okay, you have to consider this. So also we can write log the t, that is ln t t2 to t1 is equals to mu d theta. Now this will be this we know that the properties of the log, therefore it will become the ln t1 by t2 is equals to mu theta. Okay, so therefore t1 by t2 is equal to e to the power mu theta. So this completes your derivation. Okay, so guys, this is also an important question. It will ask in your examination semester as well as the internal examination. And also for solving the problem you need to know the difference, the tension, which part will be having more tension and which is having less tension. And then as I told, the ratio of belt tension. So you have to take the you have to find the tension between the slack and tight sides. So you need to how you will find, you have to draw, you have to take a part, one part which is a driver part I have taken, then you have to draw dash lines to get see the values, and then you have to give the name as tension at this side is more and tension as this side is less. Once you are done with this, there will be a contact. At the contact point there will be a reaction and then friction will be there. So though it is a motion, will be a clockwise direction, there will be a friction produced here. Okay, then similarly you have to go with the equilibrium condition, that is submission fx is equals to 0, you will get the value of r. Then similarly submission fy is equals to 0, get the value of r. For the cos d theta by 2, here you have to take the value as 1, and here you have to take d theta by 2 for sin d theta by 2. Okay, then you have to substitute the equation 2 to equation 1, then you'll get the this. So you have to consider, you have to take an integration of the both side, taking limit as t2 to t1, and then where dt by t is equals to log t you have to consider. Okay, then this will be ln t t2 to t2 to t1 is equals to mu d theta. Then we can also write by the log properties. So ln t1 by t2 is equals to mu theta. So therefore t1 by t2 is equals to e to the power mu theta. Okay guys, so this is very easy and important derivation. So guys, please share this video with your friends and help them to be prepared with this derivation. Even you be prepared with this procedure also. And also please share this video with the friends and like the video. And if you have any doubt, please drop your message in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.